Travis, my good soul. Quick video number 2 for today. I'm still working on the latter-day sacrifice of the sons of Levi. It's going to take time. It was an over 2-hour video, and I was cyber attacked on it. And so the movie maker will not save it correctly with the video to audio. So I've got other options I'm testing. But in the meantime, I got flooded last night with a whole bunch of video ideas. As we're not doing fluff pieces anymore. This is go time to utter destruction, Mormons. You have failed your judgment. You have called Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon Christian, and so Jewish Jesus is angry. Far worse than he was angry with Joseph Smith for not using his name in the name of his church. And then he didn't even say his name. Say his name, Joseph. In the first vision, Willard Richards had to correct Joseph and make changes like putting Jesus in the name of the church. How did Joseph forget? He just changed it the month before and caused a huge old controversy that started a war. And he forgot? Mormons, Mormons, Mormons. How hast thou fallen from grace? So, in the news yesterday, an ancient Mayan city had been discovered. And so, obviously, comedy can ensue, mocking Mormons for their turning of the Book of Mormon into literal history, like a Christian would do to the Bible. Like Christians did to the Bible under Constantine in his first creed. And so because of this, Mormons are unhappy with the church's new teaching of just trust in the Lord, have faith in Jesus, pray and get the right feeling. And in the bearing of a testimony, you get a testimony. Don't produce fruits of any word that causes apostasy. Book of Mormon is wrong. Church has to correct it. Bible is wrong. Church has to correct it. By their fruits you will know a false prophet. No, false. The prophets themselves have said it's false. Fake news. It's not translated correctly. As Oaks in conference that everybody missed except for coming to my video, learned that Oaks had turned a BYU video into literal history conference talk. And so in the church, there is a huge controversy of contention concerning where the Book of Mormon took place on the American continent. There are those who say it was in South and Central America, thus the new Mayan city that has been discovered from laser satellite. But yeah, there's a whole ton of cities if they would just keep searching. But there's a lot of land to cover. But nonetheless, it's exciting because whoever goes down there to do the dig site, and they have to get a grant to do it, unless they're filthy rich, they've got the rest of their life paid for. And the guy who's the one doing it, who's getting all the praise for the laser find discovery, he gets first opportunity to spend the rest of his life in retirement there at the dig site. And they'll most likely have to have security guards, mercenaries to protect the dig site and whatever they discover, as the people will try to claim that these outsiders need to stay out of their land, and it's a holy site, and blah, blah, blah. Chaos and violence ensues. But there have been Mormons who, instead of recognizing that the claim by the prophets that the Book of Mormon is literal history is a fallacy argument, and therefore is wrong, instead believe it, trust that it's true, and branch off from it. And this is why there's such a contention, as Mormon are fighting against Mormon. Literally, there was a BYU fight that Benson had to step in and say, no, there is only one Hill Cumorah, not two. And it's the one where Joseph was. And still, Mormons who had the two Hill Cumorah theory, which is not a theory because the first premise of the Book of Mormon being literal history is false. You can't have any other theories using a false premise. But nonetheless, they insist that there are two. I worked for the distribution center here in Utah, and an employee had told me about this fight at BYU and said that he was leaning towards, despite Benson stepping in, that there are two Hill Cumorahs because it makes more sense. Oh no, you're going to be excommunicated. Don't do it. And so, yeah, there's many contenders for the one true geography for the Book of Mormon map. And they're all wrong. And yet, I had a guy attack me on my channel. No, I'm right. Read my works. Buy my book. You'll see. It's all true. No, the first premise is wrong. You're false. Get out of here. You lost the debate. It's over. They refuse to accept that they are wrong. They refuse to accept the scientific processes. And the guy was a geologist, too. A professional in the field, PhD in geology, and he still did not seem to understand that geology is about science, not psychological fallacy arguments of religious nature. And he got deceived, despite being in the field for his career. These guys just don't get it, and they don't want to listen to anybody else. They do their own thing, they know they're right, and nobody's going to tell them otherwise. This is the stubbornness, because they will not follow the Book of Mormon to run the test, to learn truth from error, falsehood. And so, big old controversy, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria stuff. And so I specifically chose, as you saw in the title, and we'll likely put it on the thumbnail picture, all ready to go. We're whipping through these. And I'm wearing the red shirt, appropriate for today, but I still have lots of stuff. I gotta bathe, and it's hair cutting, an extra month, laundry and cleaning. Where is my girlfriend playmate to help me? So that she can be barefoot, pregnant, in the kitchen doing try-on video hauls for me. Try-on haul videos for me. See, that's the difference. See, I turn lemons into lemonade by adding sugar. So I chose AMMONIHAH, and it's the perfect designation for this new site. Okay, and so I would have laughed hysterically if it was the ninth year in the 11th month, or the 11th year in the ninth month, or ninth year in the 11th month, you know, whatever. You get it, right? But there having been much peace in the land of Zarahemla, this is Alma 16, there having been no wars nor contentions for a certain number of years until the 5th day of the 2nd month, and they could have done the 11th day of the 9th month, and that would have also been cool, or the 9th day of the 11th month. But that is a tell, as I've done this before. The 5 books designated by Moses that were not written by Moses, they're prophecies about the man like Moses of Deuteronomy 18, the Jewish Christ. They have it set up differently as to the different authors. There are those that designate the day first, then the month. And then the others designate the month first, then the day. And that's a tell. And so this pattern of day first, then month corresponds with those particular authors of the Torah. And we'll read the rest of this here, and then I'll go over with you which is which, because I've got to do a search. And so, for behold, the armies of the Lamanites had come in upon the wilderness side and the borders of the land, even into the city of AMMONIHAH, and began to slay the people and destroy the city. Now think in terms of prophecy. This is not literal history. What in prophecy is this a pattern match for? The enemy comes as a thief in the night and destroys the city. Yeah. There's the pattern match. It's all over Joseph Smith's prophecies, the Book of Mormon's prophecies, and the Bible's prophecies. The enemy coming as a thief in the night to destroy. And now it came to pass, before the Nephites could raise a sufficient army to drive them out of the land, they had destroyed the people who were in the city of AMMONIHAH. In the coming day, Oaks is saying, excellent. In case you don't know about the Simpsons and Monty Burns Oaks. And also some around the borders of Noah, and taking others captive into the wilderness. There's another clue for you too. Okay, so now let's go over day, month. Okay, so in Genesis, month goes first, then day. Let's write these down, and then I'll find my reference book boxed up and add it to that. Genesis, month, day. And then Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Exodus, day is first, then month. Okay, and it was day, right? Day, second month, yeah. See how it matches Exodus? See? 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 Told you it was going to be cool. Somebody's using the learning of the Jews on the Book of Mormon. Leviticus is month and day. And it had Alma 16, which is day and month. Month, day, for Leviticus. I'm going to probably do this for the video for you too. This is how you do research, guys. This is how you do research. And then Deuteronomy. Anybody make their guess? Oh, wait a minute. Numbers, day, and month. Just like Exodus. So I referred to you Numbers chapter 12 verse 6. And think first and second visions of Joseph Smith and those other visions. There's a reason for the season. And then finally Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is month and day. Okay? And so only Exodus and Numbers. And the reason why Numbers is because Numbers tells you that the chosen Christ will have visions and dreams. There. And so Exodus is the story of Moses and the Exodus. Visions and dreams. So the Book of Mormon, it's visions and dreams, prophecies and revelations of the latter day and the Exodus. That's why Alma 16 uses day and month. Ta-da! Okay, another one down.